Well, so this week we're going to decorate some more ornaments for our Christmas tree for the dollhouse. Stay tuned and see how fun and easy these are to do. All right, before we start, please excuse my nail polish. I'm putting my finger until this heals. I'm not touching the bottle of nail polish remover. Not taking that chance. This was a casualty of Thanksgiving dinner prep. So I wanted to mention one thing I figured out by accident. I was, polishing these ornaments on the needles, and I realized if I spilt nail polish up here, kind of a dumb moment, they stay still. So after I did this one, I started putting clear polish up on the top to kind of glue these. That one is not a good example. To kind of glue my ornaments to my knitting needle. They'll be much easier to work with. So, what the heck? I must have bumped into that one. Today we are going to work with this red one. And I have some glitter glue. This is just Crayola glitter glue. I kind of have for in the kids aisle. I'm thinking this is going to be really pretty on here because it's a fairly fine glitter. Always start off your project, but since this is on here, let's work around. Let's see if I can cover that blue. I'm not even sure what I'm doing. Let's go. See, yeah, I'm under camera. Okay. And obviously there's thousands of ornaments out there for sale. So go online, go shopping for ornaments for the real tree. Oh, there's a spot I missed. Well, we'll hang that to the back of the tree then. Go online, look at pictures of ornaments, look at your own ornament collection, and pick out some that you want to replicate for the dollhouse. I think that could be interesting. Let's get a little more here. This glitter glue will need to dry before we touch it. Okay, that was interesting. Let's get, I have a white one here. Let's do this one on the other end. And let's just do the top. I've got some ornaments on my real tree that have glitter on the top, and it kind of comes down. Let's put a big pool there, and I'll use this. Oh, I think that's going to be pretty. Let's do another little pool of glitter. I'm kind of, if I wasn't doing this on camera, I'd actually have this sitting down. I'd have my hands closer to my tile so that I could hold my hands a lot more still. But I know from experience that does not make good video because you guys can't really see it when I get down there. I'm just kind of trying to make kind of an uneven line, like ice or something is on top of the ornament. Okay, we're going to let these two dry, and then I'll come back and we'll see how they look, and we'll do another batch. All right, so there's how these look. I think they turned out really cool. Now let's try a different technique. I've got this blue bead, and I've got some silver glitter polish, maybe. Yeah, it's going to come out. Maybe, if this will come out, come on. And there's other products you could do this with. You could use scribbles, you could use stuff like that, but I find these work just as well as the name brand stuff, and they're a heck of a lot cheaper. So, they don't just sit. So now I'm going to use a paintbrush. I've got a hair. All right. I'm going to paint a light coat of this. Let's see if this works. This one is, I think, came in a package from the dollar store, actually. Now, it's okay to use your paintbrush for this. Just be sure that as soon as you're done, you go and wash your paintbrush, because this is a glue. It's going to dry in your, it's water soluble while it's wet. The Crayola ones are washable, which means they will wash out even after dry, but I think they would still ruin your paintbrush. Oh, that's going to be pretty. Alright, let's see what else I want to do for the rest of mine. Oh, we got this. I'm going to take this one. This is kind of a goldish color. I'm going to do something very similar. Come on. That's kind of a pinky purple color. I don't know. Let's see what we can do. Let's kind of mix the two together. See what we get. This makes it look a little more like the filigree type ornaments I saw online. Or if they were larger, we would be doing like little lines and stuff, but in scale, you just kind of touch this stuff on it. I saw a cat hair. There it is. I want to get this coated all over. I don't want to go very thick, and I don't want it very much up at the top. I don't want lumps on this one. Let's get this because I've got there. All right, so I'm going to let these two dry. These all dry now. And then when they're dry, I'll come back and we'll probably do one more ornament for today, and then we'll call it a day. All right, the next one is going to be a total experiment. I'm going to work on this one here. It's got kind of a bluish color nail polish coating it. I have some white craft paint on my work tile here, and I have a ball stylus. And what I'm hoping to do is, and I think I'm going to use another knitting needle. I really wanted to get 6, but it's not really big enough to get 6 coming out. Let's see if I can get another one over here. There's a bit of something in my paint, but if I can get that off camera, I'm going to get that off. I'll get my tweezers. Okay, we're going to let that dry, and then we are going to, I think off camera I'll get another one here and here, and then we'll add some glitter paint to, or glitter glue to that when it's dry. Alright, so the craft paint is dry, so let's get out, I'm going to use my other, I've got some, let's see what I don't want. I'm going to use the Crayola Silver because I think it works better. Yeah, it's thinner. And I'm going to add maybe a mix of the white and the silver together. There. And I think I'm just going to use this time. Just kind of dab that on over my, I don't know, stars, snowflakes, whatever those are. By mixing the two colors, you create a lighter color. and you don't have to be exact on there. The white paint will show through. There. So we'll let that dry, and then we will look at all of our ornaments together. All right, I brought the camera down so we can get a better look. So here's the last one we made. I think that turned out so cute. That's cool. And then we've got this kind of purpley one that's on that. We've got two on here. We've got this one. I love that. And we've got that one. And then we have the blue one. I think those all turned out really pretty. They'll add some sparkle to our tree. I'll go take some photos that will be in the blog post. Remember, you can use anything to do this. Don't be limited by the things I'm showing you. Try other things. Go to Google and just put in the word Christmas ornaments and look at images and find things you want to replicate and see what you can do. I think next week we'll move on to something other than an ornament. If we have time, I've got a few more ornament ideas, but I want to do some other things like a tree topper and some garlands and things. So we'll do one of those next time. And check the blog post, and I will talk to you later. Bye.